Welcome to the Affluencer Podcast. Today, our guest is our neighbor down the road here in the San Francisco Bay Area, Rahul Bhatt, who's the founder of Indiashopping. We're going to talk about all of the great snacks, sweets that Indiashopping provides, the partner opportunities for ambassadors, for influencers with the 2 collabs that Rahul has posted in our app. But first, we're going to get a little background here. So Rahul, welcome. And can you kick us off with that? Give us a little background about yourself personally before you launched and started Indiashopping.
Oh, thanks, Brett. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Really appreciate it. My name is Rahul Bhatt. As Brett said, I live in San Francisco Bay Area in a city called Fremont. I'm a proud father of 2 girls. One is 6 and one is 11. I moved to US back in 2009 and started working for different fintech companies. Most of my career is spent in building the fintech companies involved. Largest peer-to-peer lender in the world called Lending Club, and Bill Float, where we are helping people who are struggling to pay their monthly bill onto utility companies and going after the payday loans. The third company I worked with called Plastic, where we were helping the small business to get immediate cash flow needs so they can use their credit card where it is not accepted. Back in March 2023, I started thinking about what I want to do next with my career. I was waiting for my immigration, all those things to settle down. And then I really want to solve for immigrant population. So mostly people who are away from their home country, they compromise in a lot of things. And that's what I want to build for. That's why we launched Indiashopping.
That's great. And can you take us through, we got into this when you and I met, Rahul. What makes Indiashopping so unique? And I'll say, as someone who's lived entire life in the US but loves Indian food, it is tough to get the authentic. We have friends who are actually down your way now. They used to be in the Folsom area here and down in the, I think, Sunnyvale area. And they'll hook us up with, hey, we'll go to their house and have a nice meal. And then here's where you can get the ingredients. And of course, it's only a specific Indian market. It's very hard to find. I don't think we've been successful finding it ourselves, so we've had to go through friends. So what makes Indiashopping unique? Share that with our audience, especially for our other lovers of Indian cuisine.
Sure. So if you think about it, all the food items and food things that is prepared back home is very authentic depending on that area. Right? India has a very diverse food culture. Every 40 kilometers, and sorry for American friends, but every 40 kilometers you move, your food taste change. And India is a very big country. So there is a lot of food taste and the quality that is changing over time. And the idea is how do you make it available in the same store? Think about a store that is running grocery store or street store running in Fremont, California. That's where I live. It's very hard to find those many varieties of options out there. That's where the Indiashopping come to picture. Whatever you could think of, we are just a logistic company who do provide you option to give it available, make it available to you anywhere in the world within 5 days.
That's excellent. That's awesome. So what's the most popular right now? What's moving in terms of the snacks, sweets, types of foods? What are you seeing, especially getting a lot of traction with?
So it is very weird. So I will just share the last month statistics. We have helped people ordering the normal, personal consumption. And most of the item is the Kaju Katli goes like Apna Sweets Kaju Katli gets sold like hot cake. There are people out there who are doing big events, like they are doing birthday parties. They're ordering a bunch of cookies. Last time we sold like 200 boxes of cookies fake. That got delivered for a birthday party. There are a lot of event management companies. There is one company who's doing the event management for some Indian woman live in the Hollywood, and she wanted to order some authentic Indian snacks. So she ordered a bunch of cookies and snacks from there. So I would say most of our items are Indian sweets. And there is something called mouth freshener, Indian mouth freshener. We call it pan. I don't know if you heard, Brad, but it's a more like a betel leaf and some toppings on top of it. It actually gives you a refreshing flavor. So we do have a lot of pan items available. A lot of people order those items as well.
Is that very thin then? Like a thin?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but because we cannot ship the perishable item, the way it was like, it's kind of dried out. But when you put in the mouth, it gets melted. And Brett, I would be more than happy to send some across your way.
That'd be awesome. That'd be excellent. I will take you up on that, Rahul. Thank you.
Yes, for
That
sure.
sounds great. So I got to ask you this one. As we were preparing to chat today, you mentioned that what we eat is democracy. And I was going to ask you for clarification, and I didn't want to spoil it. I love your fresh take on this. So how does the food that we eat relate to democracy as a whole?
Yeah. So if you think about where you live is and what people around you like to eat, that's why your grocery store is going to buy. So they're just optimizing on shelf life. They want to make sure what get consumed. That's what they want to sell. And the thing that consume most is most of the people are eating. So it's kind of, grocery store is more like a polling booth station. If you think about this way, like, how many people are polling, that thing is going to be bought more, and there's going to be only thing. You cannot, I know Amazon and a bunch of things has changed it a bit, but still you are very much locally driven type of thing. And think about international, it's very hard. Even domestic is tricky. International is very, very, very tricky.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, in the days where we'll get many things ordered off Amazon or the net, and we actually try to reduce that now, because you get into like 2020 where you have a box showing up every day and you're throwing out all this cardboard and you feel terrible about it. So trying to get more local, but especially the food element, I completely agree with you. That's something that almost always, it's just, you just want to go to the store and buy it for yourself. You want that local aspect to it, right? Because that's what you're consuming. That's what you're eating. So on the marketing side, Rahul, new store, new company, new site, what's working for you in terms of the marketing strategy, getting that initial traction, getting the word out there about India shopping?
Yeah. So it is something that we are still trying to figure it out. But to be honest, so far, best channel for us is a word of mouth publicity. People who like to try it once, they are so amazed. The type of messages I get is like, hey, Rahul, this is so emotional to me. I used to grow up this stuff for whole my life, and now I can order this thing with a click of button from anywhere in the world. It's very very close to people's heart. That's why I get. So there are people out there who are just more like, I would say, promoter, or they're going out there and talking without any incentive whatsoever to the public and saying that, hey guys, you should try out. That's kind of number one channel for us. The second one is definitely we are doing paid on the Google and Facebook to recruit this more people so that we can get to more people out there. And of course, we started with the influencer marketing pretty recently. We are trying to create content, and that's why we have put some collab out there opportunities so that people can do that. I think I'm gladly would be more than happy to share the sweets and namkeen with people so they can try and give the honest feedback. We have sent to almost 5-6 people that we onboarded to you guys, and those people have received their sweets like today. And now they will be putting their own reviews and videos and trying to talk to their audience and trying to get more word out there.
That's great. That's awesome. So hopefully a way to scale the word of mouth that you mentioned has been working for you. Let's get into those collabs, and I will get a link below the show for anyone watching this so that our influencers seeing this can apply. You've got 2 collabs out there today with us, Rahul. Can you take us through each one?
Yeah, so there are 2 collabs. One is in which you get a free stuff from us delivered directly to from India. I don't have the name of the collab in front of me, but there is one collab in which you are supposed to create the content, and then firstly you will talk to your audience and you will promote in there. Secondly, if we see some response from you, we'll be more than happy to run digital ad on behalf of you if you are okay with that. More than happy to run digital ad on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, whatever you guys are comfortable with. And of course, every time there is a sale, you will make money on the sale. We don't pay anything for this collab because we are spending a lot of money on selling the stuff to you from back in India. The second collab is you just talk to the site, you go through the site and you create the content and you talk through what service provide, and which we are paying after compensations, which you can get it. And of course, when there is a sale, you will always get a 10% on both the collab on the sales as well.
That's great. That's great. We'll get both of the links again in the show notes here. So our influencers, go ahead, apply India shopping. And I'm looking forward to trying out some product here with Rahul. We'll get you out of here on this one. What's the world domination strategy here with India shopping? What's the goal? What are we growing towards?
So far in last 5-6 odd months, we delivered in almost 27 US states and 4 countries.
That's
and
great.
the idea
Yeah,
is
quick.
to keep increasing the population and keep growing the footprint in India. As of now, we are in 3 cities, and the idea is you can choose one item from one city, one item from other city, one item from other city, and we do collaboration, and we just aggregate and send it across to you in a single order. And our main point for us differentiation is whatever you are paying to the local street shop, that's what we are charging. We are not charging any premium for whatever. And $50 plus is free shipping. So it's kind of easier for people they don't have to think about, they don't have to choose between price and the authenticity. We are providing both of them together. As we grow, the idea is to bring more and more people on the same platform and work with the logistic company on the economic scale and try to make money. As of now, most of our order, we lose money. The idea is to bring the customer and start using it. Once we have enough volume, we will start making money in the back end, not by increasing price.
Not quite our lunchtime here as we're recording, but I'm hungry. For all of our listeners, viewers who are sharing my hunger desire for India shopping products, go ahead, give us a website and the socials as well.
Sure. So it's indiashopping.io, and we have the same handle on Facebook and Instagram both.
That's great. Okay, good. Nice. That's a good handle. It's a good handle. Great. India Shopping, Instagram, Facebook, indiashopping.io. Rahul, thanks again for joining us today. It was great to hear the story on India Shopping and all the great progress you've made in a really short period of time here with the company.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brett. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Great. You bet. We'll talk soon. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.